I moved into the Willow Heights townhomes to get away from the chaos of city living, quiet streets, tidy lawns, and, I thought, peace. What I didn't expect was an HOA so obsessed with quiet hours that they'd police you for laughing too loudly at a weekend barbecue. My name's David, and I'm not a party animal. I'm a graphic designer who works from home and hosts small get-togethers on Fridays. No DJ, no keg stands, just 6 or 7 friends on the patio sharing pizza, soft music, and stories. We're usually done by 10. But that didn't stop the letters. It started 3 months after I moved in. Mr. Young, we've received noise complaints from multiple residents regarding loud conversations and music at your property during evening hours. Please be reminded of the HOA's quiet hours policy, 9 p.m. to 7 a.m. Further violations may result in fines. I was stunned. I even texted my neighbors. Most said they heard nothing. One guy said he could barely hear our music with his windows open. I decided to keep things even quieter. I lowered the volume on the Bluetooth speaker and asked my friends to keep it down. Still, another letter. Then a $75 fine. I asked for proof. The HOA refused. We've had multiple complaints. That is sufficient documentation. Multiple complaints. I knew exactly who they were coming from. Unit 9A, aka Karen. Retired, overly involved in HOA meetings, and constantly glaring out her window like she was auditioning for Neighborhood Watch the Musical. So I got strategic. I researched and ordered 3 calibrated sound level meters, the kind used by cities to enforce municipal noise codes. I installed one on my patio, one just inside my living room, and one mounted discreetly on the side of my garage, pointed at the property line I shared with Karen. The meters logged decibel levels and timestamps. Then I hosted another get-together. 6 friends, no music, just wine and conversation. We ended at 9:30 p.m. I checked the logs. The average sound level at the property line was 48 decibels, roughly the volume of a quiet conversation or a refrigerator humming. Sure enough, 2 days later, another letter, another $75 fine. That's when I decided to fight back with data. I emailed the HOA board and attached a PDF with detailed charts, sound readings from all 3 meters, a comparison to local noise ordinances, which allowed up to 60 decibels until 10 p.m., screenshots from the manufacturer's calibration software, a short statement. I am requesting this fine be dismissed due to a lack of evidence and objective noise violations. 2 days later, I received a call from the HOA president, Linda. David, we've never had someone submit noise readings before. I calmly responded, because no one thought they'd need to install a lab to prove they weren't being loud. She sighed, we'll review this with the board. 1 week later, the fine was officially reversed and I received a written apology from the HOA. But I didn't stop there. At the next board meeting, I made a public suggestion that all future noise complaints require a time-stamped log and, if possible, decibel readings, either via an HOA-approved meter or an independent party. Much to Karen's horror, the board voted yes. Why? Because no one wanted to start handing out fines based on a single person's personal vendetta anymore. The best part? A month later, Karen hosted her book club in her backyard. Guess what my meter picked up? 62 decibels at 9:45 p.m. I didn't report her. I just sent her a screenshot in an envelope. No note, just numbers. She's been very quiet ever since. Moral of the story, if you're going to accuse someone of being loud, you'd better bring more than your ears. You'd better bring data,